Hi, my name's Tony Bradshaw. I'm the co-chair of the Elections Committee, and I've been asked to take a few moments to talk to you about the election process for this coming year. This may be the first time that we've done online assembly, but it will not be the first time that we've voted online. If you remember back in 2018 and 2019, we used online voting in the Assembly Hall. Things will be a little different this year, but we'll still be using that same basic voting system. Just a few things for you to think about before we begin. First, you're going to receive a voter credential email in which you will receive a voter identification number. Please be careful with that number and do not share it with anyone, because if the same number appears on any particular ballot more than once, those votes will be considered illegal and not counted. Also, be careful in how you enter that number, because if the number you enter doesn't agree with the log they have of all the identification numbers, again, those votes will be considered illegal and not counted. One final thing for you, you may find it more helpful to use a computer or a tablet instead of a phone, because these other things will be much easier to see and to vote on. Let's now talk about the voting process. Registered Assembly voting members will need three things in order to vote. The first is your voter confirmation identification number. As already mentioned, you'll receive this number in your voter credential email. If you don't receive this email, check your spam or your junk mail, because it may have ended up there. You may also find it helpful to print or write down your voter confirmation number, because you're going to need to enter it with each ballot. The second thing you're going to need is a ballot password. This is a unique password, again, for each ballot, and will be provided through the Zoom chat prior to receiving the link for the actual ballot. The third thing you'll need is then the ballot link. This will also be provided through the Zoom chat, and it will take you to the actual ballot. Only those in the meeting will be able to receive this ballot link. So let's now begin with how to vote for bishop using the nominating ballot. The first thing you'll do is to click the ballot link. If nothing happens, try it again, or copy and paste the link into a new tab on your web browser. When the link opens, then enter the ballot password and click Next. Then you'll enter your voter identification number and click Next. Next, enter any information that you have for the person that you think should be Bishop of the North Carolina Synod. This will enable us to quickly separate the people who have the same name, such as John Doe, who serves at Grace Burnsville, and John Doe, who serves at Grace Shelby. Lastly, click Submit. A screen will pop up letting you know you've submitted your ballot. Now let's talk about the other ballots, how to vote for future bishop ballots and Synod Council elections and churchwide assembly voting members. The process begins the same. First, click the ballot link. If nothing happens, try again or copy and paste the link into a new tab on your web browser. When the link opens, enter the ballot password and click Next. Enter the voter identification number and once again click Next. To vote, click on the circle next to the person or persons' names for whom you wish to vote and click Next. When you get to the last item, the last page, in order to vote, you will click Submit. A screen will pop up letting you know that you have submitted your ballot. There's then a third way we'll be voting this year. We'll be voting using Zoom polls. Zoom polls are a quicker and easier way to vote for things that are a simple yes or no vote, such as a resolution, or the budget, or ratification of board members, or other matters that may appear before the assembly. Zoom polls do not require a link, or a ballot password, or a voter identification number. When the poll appears on the screen, you simply click either yes or no. That should do it. I look forward to seeing you at Synod Assembly. Virtually, of course. If you do have any questions, we'd ask that you call the Synod office, but there will be voter assistance during our virtual assembly. Again, look forward to seeing you then. Lord's blessings.